Well, hello everyone. Carrie back here with Family eBiz, where we help families find freedom in their lives through running an online business. We are in the process too of talking about ways to use that freedom and to get that freedom with AI. And what can AI do? We talked a lot about that. I gave you some specifics in our last podcast. I think that's number 34. You can go back and I told a lot of stories of how I have used it. And it's like talking to a person and getting some answers back, getting some help in certain areas. Today, what I'm going to do is move forward from those things and talk about 8 ways that you can use AI in other areas of your business. Excuse me. And then we're going to do a little bit of wrap up right at the end. So let's dive in. Before we do, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so by clicking the button below. And if you're in a place where you can leave a review, it would mean the world to me if you would leave a 5-star review for us. Thanks. I've got something in the middle of my throat. I was trying to clear it out before I got on this recording. All right, let's go with number one, social media. And I think this is something I have used just a tiny bit, but it's something I'm going to probably start using a lot more. Let's say I want 10 social media posts for Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever. What I want to do is I'm going to tell it the content of what the gist of the idea and maybe a few phrases. I'm going to be specific about the call to action because you do have a call to action on every social media post, don't you? I sure hope so. And then about the audience that's going to be receiving it. Now, as you keep this all in one little chat GPT or wherever you are, you can come back and that audience will stay the same and you can get more social media post samples with a different topic and a different CTA. So the other thing I discovered, I did not know this, AI, you can integrate it with a social media scheduler as well. I was like, well, that's pretty cool too. So I am going to look at that. So that's number one. Number two, customer support automation. You could make it automatic or you could give it your FAQs, and let it answer the questions and come up with some responses your customer support team could use. But I also found out, again, you can connect AI to your customer relationship management, your CRM system. You can connect it and it will actually be your customer support team. If you are that far down the line, that might be something that you can do. It'll integrate also with plugins like using WordPress. You can integrate it with Shopify, WordPress, WooCommerce as well, and let it help you do this. Now, a few things. If I were doing this, I would run some tests as a customer with a problem and see what kind of response AI gives it. See if you have given AI enough information to be able to respond to that. And then you're always going to go back and tweak it. I would at least once a month come in with another problem that a customer might be having and see how they respond to it. And you would do that with the BA also. So it's nothing different than just having a BA. Social media, customer support, lead generation. Y'all are all looking for more traffic and more leads on your list so you can eventually sell them your products. So if you do this and you're trying to get some lead generation, you need some information about your ideal customer. And actually, AI can help you define your ideal customer. It can analyze the data that you give. It can identify patterns and it can even give you some actionable insights as well. It can give you some ways to segment your audience. You just have to ask the right questions. So social media, customer support, lead generation, joint calendars. I am actually working on this one myself. I'm not finished with it, but I discovered from AI that you can connect AI to a Google Calendar, Trello, Asana, Zapier, any of those systems. And here's what I'm looking for, and I'll tell you why. I'm looking for a way that several marketers, several online business owners, entrepreneurs in the homeschool niche that run promotions can have a joint calendar, and we can all go in and see when other people are having promotions. But we need a little bit of support. Like, I want to make it so that you can only edit your items. You can't go change someone else's, all right? And so there are a lot of things that you can do with this. I actually went into AI and asked a lot of questions. It gave me step by step how to do this, what it is able to do as well. And it can also give you ideas if it sees maybe there are two of you that are in the same area and you could promote each other's products. They're not the same, but they go with the same audience. So it can give some suggestions like that. I'm actually very excited about this. Next, sales funnels. Talk about sales funnels all the time, it seems like. Well, AI can help you create a sales funnel. You give it the paid product, and then it can give you ideas on your lead magnet, your low price item, your medium price item, and your high ticket item, and help you find just the right products to do. The other thing I was excited about, and I've done this, once you get that, it could help you write some follow-up emails. It can help you with ideas on retargeting people that didn't buy it with maybe another offer. It can help you with follow-up with these people as well. You're just going to talk to it like it's a person, and it's going to come back with some ideas for you as well. Another thing it can do with this, if you've got a high ticket item, you've got a sales page and a checkout page, AI might be able to give you some ideas to improve that as well. Content creation. Now, that's what last one was about, episode 34. So I'm not going to go into it, but that is one way I have used it. To get specifics, go back and listen to episode 34. Follow up messages, maybe after a purchase. You want to remind your customers about your other offers. It can give you some ideas. You give it all the products that are related, and it can sort of sort them out and the prices, and maybe ask it for how would you follow up with this audience? And it can give you some things like that. It could also give you some ideas on follow up on a paragraph, how to request a review for that particular product. So that's a lot. We got one more, onboarding new customers. That is something I struggle with getting it all in there, but onboarding is super important because it prepares your new customers. It helps meet or give them the expectations of what you are going to do when they buy that product. When they buy my course, they're going to know that I give coaching every third week. They're going to know that they get an email at 9 in the morning on Mondays, and so on and so forth. So AI could help you with this onboarding process of maybe writing some emails for you. I would never copy and paste something that AI had just exactly. I would always edit and tweak it, but it's a starting point that you might come up with a step-by-step outline of the information that you're trying to get. Maybe answer some common questions about that product. You give it the questions and the information about the product and let it come up with your answers. So it can do a lot. Let's just review real quickly. Social media, customer support, lead generation, joint calendars, sales funnels, content creation, follow-ups, and onboarding new customers. I want to wrap it up, but before I do, I want you to know something. I used AI to create this podcast. Did I do everything? No, I asked it for 10 ways that AI could help online businesses, and then I gave it some more information in the prompt. So this is an AI-generated podcast, basically. Did I follow? First of all, there were 10 of them. I got rid of 3 of them. I added in the social media because that I knew, and I asked it more like, what can it do for social media? I asked it, what can you do for customer support? And that's when I found out you could connect the two. I just kept going back and asking AI over and over, how can you help with this or that? And it would tell me. And then I took it, tweaked it for the things that I knew that I would use it for, and I believe all online businesses could use this as well. So to wrap it up, to use AI the best way possible, here's what I'm going to suggest. You need to continue to give it high quality prompts. All right. High quality prompts. I've got a tool for you, and it's free. It's in the chat, and it's all about unlocking AI to come up with digital course ideas. So you could go and actually grab that right now, and it's going to show you exactly how to write those prompts to get the best ideas. You want to explain to AI what is good, what does good look like, maybe even give a few examples about what you're looking for. If you're writing and you're asking it to do some copywriting, you have got to define your ideal customer in detail. I talked about that on the last episode. And then it can write details based on the prompt. The better the prompt, the better the result. The other thing is repetitive. So we want quality prompts, repetitive. If you stay within the same little question, for me, I use ChatGPT. And so on the side, on my left side, there's all the different prompts that I've used. So if I want to go in and go back to homeschooling and that audience, I'll go into that prompt and go to the bottom, and it already knows the audience. It knows what I asked, and I refined it over and over. So that means you will get better information because it's going to learn more about you. It's going to learn more about your voice. And so the tone and all of that. And so it is repetitive, just like I have this one chat GPT. How do you use AI as an online business owner? And I kept all my questions in there, and I kept nailing it down over and over and refining it. It kept going back to the information that was there in the beginning, because that means it will repetitively give me better and better stuff. That's why when maybe I'm working on a homeschool blog post and I need 10 more ideas of activities, I'll go into the homeschool activity little chat as well. That's what I think is cool. It's going to learn more and more about you and give you better and better quality results as well. Hey, leave a comment if there's comments where you're listening to this. Let us know how you use AI. I would love to hear from you about that. Hey, I'm Carrie Beck with Family Evis. We'll talk to you next time.